Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Sanjian Tarot. For this unboxing video, I have Midsummer Whispers Lenormand by BoBolt. That's the name that was listed in the Kickstarter campaign. The campaign ran from March 14, 2026 to April 4, 2026. And I received my pledge rewards on May 18, 2026. I pledged for a special bundle which included all three editions, the Classic, Standard, and Special Edition. All right. Now, I'm not aware of any previous tarot decks that the Kickstarter creator has created. I think this is the first deck by the Kickstarter creator, this Lenormand set. And as of this video, that creator currently has a tarot campaign going called Sanctuary Zen Tarot. Last I checked, the campaign is still ongoing. I actually didn't check to see if it got funded so far. I just know it's ongoing. All right. Trying to find the seam because it's easier to, there we go. Man, this shrink wrap is something else. All right, so the condition, oh boy. Well, let's start off with how it was packaged. So when I received it, this was the envelope I received it in. So it looks like this. Well, on the back, it was kind of torn up anyway. And that's how I opened it, was through the back. So as you can see, the front flap is still sealed by the label. Like, I didn't open it through this front flap. I opened it through the back because there were already, I think, slits. Not I think slits, but there were slits, I think, here and here. So what I did was I just inserted my fingers inside the two slits and just pulled the envelope apart, and that's how I got to the products inside. So yeah, there was already There, yeah, see this? Yeah, see, these were already, was already torn in the back. And this is exactly how it was. There was no extra padding or wrapping around the decks and the items. It was just, the decks were just dumped in this envelope, I suppose, and then sealed, and then, yeah, just got damaged during transit. And as you can see, I think this deck got the brunt of the damage. So yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I noticed here, see, there's like a crease here. It looks like, I'm guessing maybe here in the center, something was like crushing into the box. So it created this crease here on the back. Yeah, let me see, is there anything here for this special edition? No, nothing too severe. It looks like the only, I guess, noticeable damage was here in the corner. The way it's like kind of like smushed. Yeah, because if you look at the other corners, they look fine. They look sharp, I guess. But this specific corner, yeah, kind of smushed in. I want to say it got smushed. So more like a smushing, like something forced the corner. And the corner was pushed in. Yeah, not happy with that. And it, from what I can tell, everybody else received their items just as bad. Here we go. See, someone genuinely said the packaging was cheap and the box was damaged in shipment. And then the creator, all they said was the shipping partner didn't use proper packaging, which caused the damage. And then that's it. They just blamed, the creator just blamed the shipping partner. And then that's it. There's no offer of a new deck, you know, no offer of some kind of maybe a partial refund for the damage. So yeah. And here's another one, like a comment. Someone said there are a lot of cards missing and duplicates of others. Oh, okay, look at that. It looks like someone got a replacement deck, but only because I guess this person had missing cards. So this person was lucky and got a replacement deck. And all the cards were, I guess, complete. The deck was complete and intact and everything. All right, so I guess someone got something good out of it. Yeah, but for this person that said the box was damaged, this is it. Like, this is all they, this is the only excuse they gave, was that the shipping partner didn't use proper packaging. And they say, we apologize. We'll pay extra attention on this next time. What next time? Like, does the creator mean on the other campaign that's going on for the Sanctuary Zen Tarot? So I don't know. So it looks like only one person was able to get a replacement. Oh, and let's see. Yeah, this one is first one is a tuck version. So, which means that the infamous butter knife will need to come out. I keep putting it away because I don't always encounter tuck boxes for tarot cards. It's usually either a 2-piece box set or book style or magnetic flap. All right. So let's see how badly the cards are damaged for this standard edition. Ooh. Okay, and the standard edition is supposedly called Minty Sparkling Soda. Okay. All right. Ooh, there is a guide. However, the comments said that the guide is not in English. And if anybody wanted the English guidebook, it's a QR code, through a QR code. Let's see. All right, so yeah, okay. So yeah, it looks like the book got a dent here. You can see the way it's kind of, I don't know, yeah, a little bit compressed in one section. So yeah. Oops. No, focus on this one. Focus. It's because of my... Come on. This camera said it had a product showcase feature. And all you have to do is bring the product up to the camera. Anytime it registers the background, yeah, see? Look at that. Wow. What a sucky feature. Yeah. Product showcase my ass. Yeah, it's focusing on the text on my cloth. Oh, God. All right, like I said, like this, you could see. What will it take? Really? Okay, so I guess when I tilt the book this way, it's not big enough, and it probably can't detect it at all. Wow. Can I mention that this is a Sony? All right. Yeah, Sony camera, you kind of suck with this so-called product showcase feature of your camera. Okay, yeah. Oh, jeez. Fine. Let's stop showing that then. Okay, so it looks like the cards themselves are fine. All right, so this one had no edging of any kind, so it's just regular card, whatever, edging. All right, and here's the back. I think this is the minty sparkling soda theme. And yeah, the guidebook, yeah, it's all Chinese. Yeah, that's, why do they do that? Really, they do a Kickstarter and it advertising to people all over the world, not just the people who like speak and understand Chinese. So And this is how they accommodate people who speak English. Do QR code. I think the comment said the QR code led to a shady site. But we'll see. All right, so it's Classic Edition, which is themed Midsummer Plum Soda. You know what? I didn't show the box. All right, so here is the box. Minty sparkling soda. I got that theme from the campaign page. So I'm not making it up. Like that theme. So this standard size is called, or standard version, standard edition is called Minty Sparkling Soda. That's what was on the campaign page. This one is called Midsummer Plum Soda. All right, and yeah, the back, I showed you the back with the big old crease in the back. All right, 2-piece box set. All right, so with the insert, so at least something was done right. Yeah, great for separating, especially when it's like flat, flush, top and bottom are flush against each other. Yeah. Okay. All right, this is likely a Chinese guidebook also. Ooh, okay, so this one is sealed also in the inside. Okay. Yeah, and there it's this, so the standard and classic editions are the same size. Different backs though. Ooh, okay, I'm seeing that it looks like it has a linen texture on the cards, at least on this edition, this classic edition. Okay, yeah, ooh, the texture looks different, yeah. So the standard one, I don't see that linen-like texture. Guess I'll find out when I go through my notes. Okay. Did I show the back? Yeah, I showed the back. Okay, so here's the back of the classic edition called Midsummer Plum Soda. Okay, and this special edition is called Shimmering Whispers. 2-piece box. Ooh, this is interesting. Even the guidebook is shaped differently to, I guess, accommodate the size of these cards, because these are sized differently. So yeah, Chinese, yeah. Chinese, of course. Ooh, oh, okay. The special edition is the only one. Oh, here's the inside. Special edition was the only one that got gilded edgings. All right, my camera just decided to stop recording. I think I was talking about the guidebook being sized to be the same size as the cards and the box. right. Not only did my camera wig out on me, when I started re-recording, it turned out it wasn't recording after all. So let's see if I could remember where I left off. I think I talked about the gilding. I think I talked about how it was a first for me to see that the guidebook was, I guess, shaped in a way to fit the special edition size of the box. Yeah, so I never seen that before. I didn't think it was possible, and I didn't think they would, the creator would think of printing multiple sizes of the guide to accommodate for the box and then the card size. So yeah, that's something I didn't know would be, I guess, possible or maybe affordable. There's multiple size guides. I mean, that can't be cheap. All right. So, and this is the back of the special edition, which is called Shimmering Whispers. Yeah, and the gilding here for this edition. Purple. All right, I swear to God, I don't know what's going on with my camera. Yeah, so I decided to stop recording. I think I was talking about the gilding of this special edition. It is called Stardust Mist Purple. And it's the only version that has the gilding. And did I show the back of the cards here, just in case? Yeah. I think I already said this edition is called Shimmering Whispers. That's what the creator's been calling it. The creator's been giving names to each edition. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. So I guess the standard edition, yeah, is thicker. All right, I have no idea what is going on with my camera, just recording for a few seconds and then all of a sudden just, I don't know. All right. Yeah, each of these are all of them have different textures. All right, I don't know what's going on with my camera. Maybe it's because I'm using my phone to do remote shooting. So, see, so no more phone for remote shooting. So let's see if I could make it through this unboxing. All right, so the artist that drew these, I have no clue. I have no clue if the creator is the artist. However, the campaign page was very adamant in mentioning that all these images were hand-drawn and no AI was used at all. Now the standard and classic size is 63 millimeters by 88 millimeters. And the special edition is 85 millimeters by 85 millimeters. The standard edition uses premium art paper as the cardstock and is 350 GSM. The classic edition uses German black core paper and is 330 GSM. And the special edition, same as the classic, German black core paper and 330 GSM. As far as texture and finish, there wasn't very much information according to the campaign page. The standard edition uses air cushion, or the texture is air cushion embossing, and the finish is imported UV coating. I'm really not sure. That's what I'm mentioning from the campaign page. The classic edition, according to the campaign page, uses air lamination finish, and the special edition uses air cushion embossing as the finish. And I think, yeah, I want to say that the classic and the special edition have a linen texture, because I'm seeing texture on both of them. Like I can see, yeah. So yeah, I can definitely see hints of texture in the classic edition. Yeah, also in the special edition. Not a fan of this. Looks like the text, look at that, the color of the text is very similar to the image colors themselves, so that could be a little bit difficult to discern that this is the mountain card. I think it's mountain. All right, I think I was just complaining about the mountain card, like the font color being like similar to the image, and then the fact that the mountain looked like it began with the letter N instead of the M. Okay, and these are the alternate man and lady cards. I think they're supposed to, in this one, they're supposed to look like one is, I mean, here. One is playing the piano while the other is doing a performance to the music. Oh, another alternate man and woman card. Man and lady. Oh, okay. When they said there were two alternate man and lady cards, I mean, I thought they meant one man, one lady. That's two cards. So I didn't know it was two cards per, like, And there seems to be a shading difference here between the standard and the other two versions. Looks like the standard looks like it has more of a purplish background to me than the classic and the special editions for that spirit card. All right, my camera keeps wigging out on me, so I'm just gonna like maybe try and backtrack a second or two and press record again. All right, shuffle test is next. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think the thickness of this standard version at 350 makes it a bit difficult to riffle shuffle, not to mention the size. But the overhand shuffling seems fine. It is a bit slippery though, probably because of the UV coating. Imported UV coating. All right, this classic one is 330. Ooh, a little bit more bendy. Ooh, okay. Looks like riffle shuffle possible, but it's still, you know, a short, small deck. Looks like overhand shuffling is just fine. Okay, yeah, this special edition, due to the square size, is making it tricky to do a riffle shuffle. It looks like overhand shuffle is fine. This seems to be, I don't know, out of the three, the best in terms of the overhand shuffling. Not too slippery and not too clumpy either. All right. So the guidebook is all in Chinese. You know, as you can see. Yeah, this is all Chinese. And then, yeah, for the English, QR code. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see where the QR code will lead us. Oh, okay. I think it's okay. Got there no problem. All right, yeah, it's fully English. It says it's about 50 pages. However pages that would be in this digital form. So, yeah, it looks like it's got... All right, it has the correspondence, so looks like to the poker deck correspondence. Then polarity, keywords, and interpretation. Now, I don't think it's a interpretation of the actual image. That's the thing. I think it's just a general interpretation of what the general Lenormand deck would have. So let's see. I think I passed number 3, so let's go with ship. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Ship. The ship represents travel and distance. It symbolizes leaving or moving away, a transition, change, holidays, flights and journeys, a foreign country or outsiders, foreign merchants, cars, or other large means of transport. If it appears to the right of the coffin, it may also indicate an inheritance. So this guide is just basic Lenormand definitions. Yeah, so actually, let's see if any of the extra cards are defined. Oh, and okay, yeah, so, and look at this. So, yeah, it says man, but here it says woman, even though all lady for 29. So that's the kind of inconsistency that, I don't know, reeks of, I don't know, laziness, and which may lead to, I don't know, a bit of unprofessionalism. I mean, I don't, yeah. All right. All right, some of these cards mention design inspiration. Okay, it looks like the extra cards mention that. So starting from Spirit, it starts mentioning design inspiration. And then it goes on for the other cards. So 37, 38, 39, and 40. And 41, Dreamscape. Yeah, and 42, Resonance. All right, this is interesting because I could have sworn the last card said empathy. So I remember seeing Market. So 41 is supposed to be dreamscape, and 42 is supposed to be resonance. All right, so let's see if I could see that. So it was the last two cards. So it was 40 here. See 42, empathy. Let's see if I could find 41. All right, so even though the card itself says dream, the English guidebook says the card is called Dreamscape. Yeah. And then same for card 42. Card 42, the card actually says empathy, but in the English guidebook, it's calling it resonance. So yeah, clearly some inconsistencies on what the card names actually are. Yeah, I'm shaking my head at this. This is, yeah. Actually kind of want to save the guidebook. So let me save this guidebook. All right. Yeah, so definitely not what I was expecting. Even for someone who's, I guess, created a Kickstarter for the very first time. I mean, that shouldn't be an excuse, even if it's your first Kickstarter. All right, I was saying other, I guess, first-time crowdfunding creators tend to be particular when it comes to their first campaign. They're more careful. They're a little more detailed-oriented because, you know, I guess number one, costs. It'll cost money to actually run the campaign because, you know, fees. So even though they're raising money for their campaign, they still need to pay fees of some kind. And they want to be sure to get the right amount of money to produce them. And it costs money to correct mistakes. So I would think that people who do this for the first time would be a little bit more detail-oriented and pay particular attention to what the outcome is for, for production and such. Yeah, so, all right. So the tier I pledged, I guess, included various items that were available only for that specific tier. None of these items were available as add-ons. And I don't know why. The creator insisted that that's the way it's going to be for the campaign. So, yeah. So the only way to get these was to pledge for that specific tier. So here's one of the items, which was a keychain. One side is a blank design, and the other one is a design on a transparent, I guess, base. So I guess you might need that blank design for, yeah, visuals. Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird that it's done that way. So another one of the inclusions, I want to say inclusions or additions of this tier was this decision coin. Yeah, so it's just yes and no. And it's in a nice case, so yeah. Oops, there we go. No, and then yeah. Yes. All right. So journal stickers were also part of the tier, special bundle tier if you pledge for all 3 decks. So yeah, this I like. I like the journal stickers of the cards. Yeah, this is neat. These I like. Journal stickers I like. So this is a yes. Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like, okay, so it has like all 3 versions of man and lady. Sticky notes. So these are just themed for the Midsummer Whispers Lenormand. So yeah, there you can see the Chinese title. Oh, yeah, and an even tinier font underneath the Chinese title is, I think, the English title, The Midsummer Whispers. Yeah. Jeez, really? 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 Yeah. So I don't know how many are in here, but yeah. All right. So, that was it. No, there weren't any stretch goals, from what I can tell. However, the creator insisted that there was a stretch goal for a free, actually, yeah, there was a stretch goal for a free tarot pouch for every pledge, but that stretch goal was not met at all. And the only way to see that the stretch goal was mentioned was if you read one of the updates for the campaign page. Now, the differences I noticed between the campaign page and what was actually, I guess, printed or produced was that I thought the boxes would say just in plain English, like here, Midsummer Whisper. Yeah, so here's a screenshot of the special edition. See, it like says Midsummer Whisper right there on the box, but the actual box, it's there in Chinese and English. So there was never going to be an English dedicated box like it shows in this campaign picture. Yeah, wasn't expecting that at all. I guess I was totally expecting what would be shown on the campaign page. But no, this is what we ended up with. Yeah. Also, the creator said that there was a stretch goal to have an English guidebook printed, but there was no mention of such a stretch goal. I mean, even one of the backers said, here, I've gone through the campaign. The word English was not in the funding goals, and the funding goal and my stretch goal was to get a bag. And then, yeah, when the creator lists that they are from Wyoming. So yeah, there was a definitely call out right there and proof that there was never a stretch goal for printing an English version of the guide, just for a free tarot pouch. And it looked like the tarot pouch wasn't even going to be Midsummer Whispers themed at all. Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now. So this would have been the free pouch if the stretch goal was met. And I don't know, that just seems like a basic pouch, not at all themed, not at all Midsummer Whispers themed. I did not see anything like this image on the campaign page when the creator displayed all the cards. So yeah, so it would have been, it might not have even been that type of tarot pouch. Probably would have been just a regular black pouch, and probably would have been one tarot pouch, even if you pledged for a bundle, which would have been for all 3 editions of the decks. So yeah, I think the Lenormand deck, the words and numbers, and on some of the cards, just the font color was, I guess, seemed a bit blended into the images because the font color seemed to match the image color. So yeah, I think that was the only issue. But the way this turned out, the way the campaign was handled, and the thing about the whole QR code and English guidebook, yeah, that was really not something I thought I would encounter. And the packaging too. I mean, really? And then all you do is just blame the shipping partner and that's it? I mean, geez, come on. Yeah, and not making these as add-ons, really? I mean, yeah, why not? People were even asking about that, but I think in the comment, the creator was saying that, no, they're only available by purchasing the bundle tier. Yeah, so whatever. And as far as I can tell, there is no way to purchase these decks unless you count a Chinese site called Taobao. Other than that, no, there's no, I cannot find a way to purchase these decks outside of Kickstarter. Anyway, that is the end of this unboxing video. I hope you got something out of it, as well as my brief first impressions of Midsummer Whisper Lenormand. Or is it Whisper or Whispers? Because, yeah, the campaign page said Whisper, but the decks say Whispers is plural. Yeah. See you in the next video.